I'm Mike Huckman at the BioBuzz Center, where I'm pleased to be joined by Ms. Pam Gavin, who is the Chief Operating Officer of NORD, also known as the National Organization for Rare Disorders. Pam, thanks for being here.
It's my pleasure, Mike. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you're on a big panel here at the Bio International Convention this year. What is the message you need and want to deliver, or messages, to all of the stakeholders who are assembled here from the life sciences sector?
What's very important to us at the National Organization for Rare Disorders and in the community, patient community at large, is to ensure that people continue to innovate in the rare disease space and see the value in providing treatments to patients with rare diseases in the United States.
I think there are a couple of major things, correct me if I'm wrong, that the general public may have misconceptions about. Number one is the fact, when taken in the aggregate, approximately 1 in 10 people in this country has a rare disease or disorder, and that the overwhelming majority of rare diseases and disorders have absolutely no treatment or therapy available to them, for all of the attention that this area has received and progress that it's gotten over the last few years.
Yes, absolutely. Collectively, we're looking at 30 million people in the United States. To me and to those of us who work in the field, it represents really a public health crisis that collectively we need to look at. With 1 in 10 people being afflicted with a rare disorder, and the majority of them being children, and over 6,000 plus of these disorders and diseases don't have a treatment. There's significant unmet medical need in this country, and we need to do something about it.
Well, one of the things that Washington believes it is doing about it is called the 21st Century Cures Act, which is working its way through the House as we speak. What's your hope for that bill, and will it contain everything that your constituents and community want it to?
Our hope for the bill that it sees the light of day, and it, together with the Senate's work, the provisions that support rare disease patient access to treatments, as well as supporting innovation for the rare and orphan community, that it comes to fruition. There's never a perfect bill. We're talking about a lot of different stakeholders coming together to find common ground, and
not to mention bipartisan support.
Absolutely. And so collectively, when you think about all of that, it's just been an amazing process, and one that all the stakeholders should be proud of.
Compassionate use has really surfaced in the rare disease community. So this is the situation where people are trying to get access to yet unapproved therapies. Many of them are people who have rare diseases. Where does your organization stand on that issue? I know that Johnson & Johnson, for one, recently underwent an initiative, kicked off an initiative to address this situation.
It's a very complex situation. There isn't a silver bullet and a very simple, easy solution. We're dealing with people who are in a difficult situation, most often with no approved therapies. We have to balance progressive innovation with making sure that products, even if they're not approved yet, are safe. While we wait and measure through the process to efficacy, measuring and validating efficacy. So it's a tough situation, and NORD really works to find opportunities across that whole continuum to improve the process.
Great. Thank you for doing the work that the organization does. Pam Gavin, the COO of NORD, the National Organization for Rare Disorders, joining us here at the BioBuzz Center.
Thank you, Mike.